guys, welcome back to BROzooka Arms. First and foremost, I want to say I hope everybody's doing all right at home, staying safe and staying healthy. Second off, I want to apologize for taking so long to put out my next video, but with this coronavirus thing going on, it's been pretty crazy here. So my normal range has been shut down. I'm actually at a friend's private range here, so I might be doing some of my future videos out here. All right, so today we're going to be talking about the P320 base pads from Floyds Custom. Go ahead and take a look at these. I use these on the stock 21 round mags, and they do add 6 to the overall capacity. Personally, I run an extra 5 just so I'm not compressing that spring too much and don't have any issues with slide hold open on those last rounds. And so, just like in my past videos, they are the exact same design as on the Smith & Wesson base pads. Pretty much same dimensions, just a different footprint on the inside. And so Jeffrey Floyd from Floyds Custom, who makes these, he actually sent me these. He sent me 5 of them. He wants me to field them and get some footage of it and make sure that these things are running reliably before he starts selling too many. He's fielded them himself, but since I did a couple reviews for him in the past, he'd like me to go ahead and take a whack at it. So I have all these mags fully loaded up, or at least to the 26 round capacity. I'm gonna go ahead and strip all but 3 from every single mag, and we're gonna go out here and make sure that we can get that slide hold back on every mag. All right, so we got all 5 of them loaded up with 3 rounds only. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And no, this is not the right holster. So just like with the M&P base pads, these do have that notch right there, those little grooves for superior grip. I find that it's extremely comfortable. It's definitely superior to a flat, smooth surface on most base pads. So these are great. I've already used them with the M&P, as you know, but we just got to make sure these things function. They are new. It's a different footprint. So. I pulled that last shot, but hey, mission complete. We got the slide to hold open on all 3 of them. I don't think that's, a really scientific test for longevity, but I did try and keep these loaded for as many days as possible, fully loaded, to try and get that spring to compress. That way, when I did unload them, we could see how light the tension is on that spring. Okay, so I got 5 more mags loaded up with 3 rounds only. This time I'm gonna try and do a couple speed reloads just to show how easy it is. I may fumble, but that's user error, so. Damn it. What the fuck is happening? All right, what the hell? Okay, this is our 3rd wave of mags. So this will be 15 total mags used with these base pads. Try it again. I got it! All right, so this is going to be the 4th wave of mags. Let's see if I can go through all of them without any user error. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? All right, so fairly easy. I kind of messed up on that last one. It wasn't very smooth. I kind of went in at an angle, but one thing I'd like to talk about, and Floyd's Custom kind of told me that it could be a problem we haven't had any issues yet, but he said that since these are kind of like STI style magazines that don't sit flush with the mag well, there's nothing to stop it from bending up that extractor, or yeah, ejector. Sorry about that. So you push it in, it could possibly hit that. I played with that a lot at home. I was testing to see if I could jam this in to hit it, but this mag release is it's pretty strong. It has seemed to stop it every single time for me. So I'll push it in and then try and push that up a little bit more. So right now it's pushed in. Now it's back into place. But honestly, even with that, it has not been hitting it. So I don't think you're going to run into an issue there. But it is something to be mindful of, especially if the manufacturer of these recommends that you kind of pay attention to that. I'm pretty sure some people are going to ask about this. This is the gas pedal for the P320. I love this thing. It's great thumb placement for your non-dominant hand, for your support hand. It's extremely comfortable, and it allows you to get a very solid and consistent grip of the gun each time. So I actually put that on a couple weeks ago, and so far I really like it. All right, so we're gonna load this up with 27. He says it can fit 27 rounds. We're gonna fill it up with 27 and shoot it with 27 and make sure that it shoots every single round reliably. $27 rounds. All right, so we have 27 rounds loaded into this one. I don't have enough ammo to do all 5 mags, so we're just gonna do one. I think it's a fairly solid test because it's the same mag wells, or same base pad, same springs in every single one. So if it works in one, by theory, it should work with all of them. I did have to kind of jam that last one in there, as you saw, and I will note that with 27 in there, they do rattle a little bit. Let's see if we can get it to seat with the slide closed. We know that every mag should go in just fine, fully loaded with the slide held open. But okay, so locked in, no problem at all. Let's try it again. And I'm not smashing it in there. It stays nice and secure. It's a pretty good sign. All right, so we're gonna make sure that every single one of these feeds reliably. All right, was able to do that pretty easy. There wasn't a whole lot of tension on the slide coming up from the mag, so good. All right, 27 rounds, ran just fine, and we got the slide hold open, which is good. And we had this thing completely jam-packed, so having that last round crushed in there didn't affect that. I do want to add that I had all these mags loaded up to 26 rounds for several days. I wanted to make sure that there was pressure on that for an extended period of time. That way when I came out here and drained all of them, all the ammo but 3 rounds, that we would see if that had any impact on the reliability of that spring inside there. So these are pretty solid, man. I'm loving them. I think they look pretty good, especially in this setup with the X5 Legion. The X5 Legion is a solid choice. It's accurate. It's a blast to shoot, literally. And now they have the gas pedal for it. So I'm pretty excited with this setup. I'll be giving these notes over to Floyd's Custom and see if there's anything else that he wants me to do with these. All right, guys, so I didn't want to leave you hanging, so I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate the install video and show you what you're going to get from Floyd's Custom when you order one of these. So here it is, pretty straightforward. It is just the base pad, shows you exactly what it is. And there is no wrench installed, but don't worry, I got you covered. I know exactly what you're going to need. so you'll be able to do this pretty easily. It is a 5/64 inch wrench. Hex key, Allen wrench, whatever you want to call it. That's what you're gonna need, 5/64 inch. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. This is your standard 21 round base pad, or 21 round mag. Go ahead and depress that button. Push that forward, keep your thumb right there so it doesn't go flying off, because that will shoot off and get hidden behind furniture and all kinds of stuff. All right, so now that we've got that off, we can go ahead and take this out of the packaging. There's the install plate. Go ahead and put this in there. The screws aren't too incredibly tight from the factory, so it's nice and easy to get those out to begin with. And I think it's a nice little touch. If you can see that, it says P320 right there engraved into the back of it. So I think that's pretty cool. And here's what you're gonna need to do. I recommend when you take off the original base pad or floor plate, whatever you like to call it, you're gonna wanna stretch this mag out, because you are extending the magazine channel, or the magazine tube, whatever you wanna call it. So you don't wanna get it like that. Give it a pretty good stretch. Don't stretch it too much. You don't wanna use all your strength to do it. And one thing I will recommend is to try and bend this side in and this side as well. Or actually this side forward, this side towards you. That way you're not letting the spring unwind. So go ahead and give it a good stretch. I recommend that this spring's overall length be about 2 inches past the end of the base pad that you want to install, just to ensure reliability and making sure that you get no feeding issues at all. So this part's pretty easy as well. So you're gonna put that in there, come over here, just like that. Not too hard, nothing crazy. We'll try it again. And there it is, it's on. And it's not really going anywhere, because now you have the tension of that spring pushing against the base pad on these little lips right here. So take your little mounting plate, put that right there. Get one of your screws started. This stuff is pretty straightforward. I definitely wouldn't over tight these, because just like the actual base pad, the mounting plate is aluminum as well. However, you do get an even amount of force from the outside of that screw down onto it. But again, just don't over tighten them, because really it's not going anywhere. These are made a lot differently than Terran Tactical base pads, stuff like that, where it absolutely needs that tension on those screws to keep from sliding off or falling apart. Okay, so there it is. Gonna go ahead and put this in here. There we are. Enough tension to lock that slide back. And that's pretty much it. It's very straightforward, guys. Very easy to install. Great design on these. I like how he puts his logo here on the bottom. On his older models, even though they had the exact same shape, the logo was right here on the back, but I actually prefer it to be right here. I think it's pretty cool. So when you're looking at your mags on your belt, you can actually see that on there. Pretty cool. So very straightforward, guys. And remember, 5/64 inch Allen wrench, Allen key, hex wrench, you get the gist. All right, so after the range yesterday, I went ahead and gave Jeffrey Floyd a call just to make sure that I covered all my bases in terms of getting these things tested and making sure I didn't leave anything out. These are $40 on his website. He does offer free shipping for orders over $100. I'm gonna go ahead and put a link in the description directly to these. That way you don't have to search through the website. You'll be able to get them nice and easily. I think they are a fantastic addition to the P320 family. I've used some Terran Tactical base pads. I've used Taylor Freelance base pads. I've used a lot of different base pads in the years that I've been playing with guns. And I gotta say, Floyd's Customs base pads are my absolute favorite. He's not paying me to say that. I am not sponsored by Floyd. He was just happy with the reviews that I did on his pistol, on the work that he does for pistols. I tried to be as thorough as possible, so that's why I included the install video in this as well. So these are a fantastic buy. Personally, the Legion is really fun to shoot, and I probably wouldn't have it, but there's another video that I still have to do for Flux Defense. Me personally, that M&P takes the cake pretty much when it goes head to head with any other pistol I've used. Now granted, the SIG P226 X5 Enhanced Open, that's an awesome pistol, but yeah, they're $6,000. So I would go with that. It's a lot cheaper. I know I had a few malfunctions out at the range with the Legion, and that's because that's not my primary pistol. I don't use that one a whole lot. The M&P is my primary pistol. I train with this thing every single day, and I have far more fluid with this pistol than I am with that one. And even though it's easy to use this one over here, I don't train with it like I do with this one.
2, reload 2. All right. Stand by. Good run.
But again, great buy. I'm repeating myself because I really do believe in this thing. It's been reliable. You know, I haven't had it for years and years, but I think the tests that I put it through are enough to show you that it's going to do what you need it to do. One thing that I like to do every year is go through all of my mags that have base pads, which is pretty much every single one of them, and get those springs stretched out again. Make sure that you still got plenty of tension when you're when it's just the follower at the top. If you can push it in too easily, then you should probably stretch those springs out again. Or you can look at Wolf springs. I know they offer a bunch of different springs out there for greater tension, high power springs, stuff like that. They might have some for the P320 if you wanted to go ahead and get that. But one thing I will say about running high power springs is you're probably going to lose some of that mag capacity. So you might lose 1 or 2 rounds. Now going back to mag capacity, these base pads were optimized around the Legion and the X5. So, and the 17 round mags, they were optimized to sit flush up inside of that mag well. So I decided to use them on 21 round mags. I didn't have any 17 round mags to put them on. He says they function flawlessly with the 17 round mags. I will add that these base pads are also compatible with any P250 mag for 40, 9mm, and 357. So the 15 round 9mm mags that they make for the P320 compact, these will work with. So any P320 or P250 style magazine, which they are the same magazine, these will work with. And unfortunately, they don't work for 45 right now, but you got 3 different calibers that these will work with just fine. For 40 and 357, you might lose 1 round. And Jeffrey Floyd says you shouldn't lose any mag capacity. Taking this down to a 15 rounder or installing it on a 15 rounder, you should still be +6. So that's really good. You turn a 15 rounder into a 21 rounder. And $40 may seem like a lot, but honestly, that's kind of the standard for these things. Some of them go up to $60. If you've ever looked at STI magazines or competition style 2011 magazines, you're looking at sometimes $180 for like a 27, 28 round mag. So here you're getting it, a standard P320 mag, they might run you 35, 40 bucks, and then a $40 base pad. So you're cutting a little bit of money out there. Sure, it's expensive, depends on how many you want to get, but these are great. And Floyd's Custom hasn't let me down yet. I don't think he will. He's pretty innovative, and he really doesn't want to push anything out there that isn't top quality. And I really appreciate that about him. So guys, I do want to let you know I am still doing my giveaways. So if you want free sticker packs, pocket knives, speed loaders, I am still doing my free giveaway, and all it takes to get entered into that is to like this video, subscribe, take a screenshot showing the little thumbs up and the subscribed bar, and then go ahead and head to my Facebook page, BROzooka Arms, and upload that screenshot, and you'll be entered in. So you don't have to buy anything, you know, this isn't a raffle per se. I mean, you don't have to buy tickets, but it is randomized, and I will choose winners. The sticker packs are actually pretty cool. I'll go ahead and put up a picture right now to show you what all we're offering in there. Yeah, so we have a whole lot of different stickers, really cool ones, big names, name brands, all that stuff, and some funny ones in there as well. So just be sure to stay tuned, guys. I'm gonna start pumping out videos again. Hopefully I can get that that Flex Defense updated MP17 video out here soon. I've been in contact with Flex Defense, the owners, and they're definitely wanting to send me a new product to give an update. So they've tried to address all of the issues that I brought up in that video, that not so nice video of mine. And then I also have another video coming out. It is the best ambidextrous lower on the market. I think that one's gonna be pretty cool. A lot of people really want ambidextrous lowers. Some people don't understand the difference between one versus the other, and you know, truly ambidextrous versus just ambidextrous, which people try to throw in there as a descriptive term when it's not truly ambidextrous. So guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.